Welcome to day 36 of our 60 days of basic networking. Let's go! Nasaan na yung slides natin? Wait lang. Ayan. So, kapag sinabi nating Ether channel, we are referring to a grouping. Okay? So, as you can see, grouping or binding ng mga physical interfaces. So, physical interfaces. Okay? Ibig sabihin, for example, I have a switch, 48 ports yun. Yung sabihin natin yung huling 4 na ports, ibabundle ko siya. Okay? So, i-group ko siya into one. So, after ko siyang mag-group as one, magkakaroon siya ng tinatawag natin na redundancy, of course, kasi nga, yung 4 na ports na yun, nagfa-function na sila as one. Parang, alam nyo yung walis, di ba? So, although marami siyang mga ting-ting, pero binibigkis natin yun, di ba? And then they function as one. Kasi isa lang yung hinahawakan mo, yung wawalis mo. What I mean is, sa mga ports, for example, yung 4 na ports nga ng switch natin, binundle mo lahat yung cable, and then they are functioning as one. So, kung 1 gigabit, for example, 1 gigabit Ethernet or 1 gigabit Ethernet, yung isang port, so they are functioning as 4 gigabit logical interface or group. Make sense? Good. Now, it increase one of the function aside from redundancy is redundancy, of course, and then increase in capacity. Kasi nga, once you bundle, for example, once you group 1 gigabit Ethernet port na 4, for example, you're creating a 4 gigabit interface. Get the point, right? So, ibig sabihin, hindi ka lang nagkakaroon ng redundancy kasi nag-i-increase ka pa or bukod doon, nag-i-increase ka pa ng capacity ng ports mo. For example, yung uplink mo papuntang access switches, papunta doon sa core or distribution switch mo, yun yung karaniwang ini-ether channel natin. So, I'll show you that in a bit. Okay? So, take for example, dito sa simple diagram or simple image natin, we have a distribution switch. So, for example na lang yan. And then, yung access switches natin. So, alam naman natin, yung access switches natin, dito nakatusok yung mga end station, di ba? For example lang to okay, server, etc., IP phone, etc. Now, we may want to increase the capacity, okay, the capacity aside from redundancy, ng access switch natin na connected dun sa distribution. So, what we normally do is, yun nga, we bundle at least 2 or 4 physical interfaces ng access na yun when we are connecting to a distribution or to a core. Makes sense, right? So, ang ginagawa natin, kinukonfigure natin yun, ginugroup or binabinding natin yung mga interfaces na yun so they function as one. For example, fast Ethernet 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, itong port na to, ang mangyayari, ibabundle ko siya. Okay, so mangyayari, isa na lang, they are functioning as one. Ngayon, kung may mag-fail na isang interface, they're still functioning as a group, 3 sila. So, that's why it provides redundancy din. By the way guys, kaunting patalastas, I'd like to invite you to one of our premium courses dito sa Tech Academy, yung aming CCNA Masterclass, kung saan tutulungan kang matuto ng basic networking kagaya nitong mga pinag-uusapan natin ng mas malalim pa, plus all the topics and all the lessons na kasama sa updated CCNA curriculum, CCNA 200-301 version 1.1. So when you join the CCNA Masterclass, you'll get complete access to CCNA video tutorials na Taglish or Tagalog-English, lab exercises and challenges, quizzes, practice exam. You also have access to our private Facebook study group, downloadable slides, official training certificate, priority support, and then yung mga software and tools na kakailanganin mo sa iyong self-study, kasama na rin yun. Plus, it also includes bonuses kagaya ng CCNA Fundamentals ebook, expert interview series, goal setting and self-study tips, study calendar kung saan nakalatag na yung mga lessons, meron ng recommended number of hours and days kung saan susundan mo na lang yung ating program or yung ating course. We also have career interview tips and then as well as access to Tech Academy exclusive event sa mga member kapag meron na ulit tayong, let's say for example, personal or in-person meetup. So lahat ng mga to kasama sa CCNA Masterclass course or CCNA Masterclass program when you join. And here's the good news. We are running a 50% off again this week up until Saturday. You can see all the details at techacademy.ph/CCNA. Again, that's techacademy.ph/CCNA para sa detalye and instruction. You get the point? And then when you look at the spanning tree protocol, for example, katulad ng diniscuss natin sa previous section, STP treats Ether channel port as one. Kaya ang tinitingnan niya lang is yung group, yung logical interface which creates by the group or by the binding na ginawa natin. Okay? So, in real world, ang application ng Ether channel is, kagaya nga ng sinabi ko kanina, katulad ng ginagamit natin na diagram from the start. So, let's take for example, dito tayo sa site. Okay, ito yung site natin. Okay, yun yung site natin, di ba? Now, yung mga access switches natin, as you can see, they are connected, di ba? Dual or sabihin natin stack tong core or distribution natin sa site. Now, as you can see, yung access 01 natin, gamitan ko yung green. So, dalawa yung connection niya. Ibig sabihin, naka-connect siya. Pwede natin siya, or usually ginagawa natin siya, naka-ether channel siya dun sa papuntang distribution or core niya para meron nga siyang increase in capacity as well as redundancy. You get the point? So, ibig sabihin, kung 2 gigabit Ethernet nga yung binandle mo, you have 2 gigabit Ethernet uplink papunta dun sa switch na yun or dun sa uplink. Make sense? So mamaya I'll show you the switch example para talagang nakita mo. Pero I hope by showing you these fundamentals, you now understand kung ano yung ibig sabihin ng Ether channel and para saan yung Ether channel. Okay, so that's basically it for this video. We're gonna move on to the next to discuss a deeper what do you call this? A deeper example or a deeper meaning ng Ether channel. And I'm preparing a real switch here para talaga ma-demo ko sa iyo ng mas maganda. So hihimay-himay natin tong video as always para hindi ka ma-information overload.